Hello guys, welcome back to another brand new video. In this video I'll be sharing you the strategy and I'll also practice few questions with you. So in my previous video I have shared all the tips and how to proceed all this type of true false not given type of questions. So in this video I'll be sharing you the strategy and I'll show you how to do it step by step. I hope you'll like the video and enjoy the video. In my previous video I have shared the tips, but then also I will recap again once more for you guys. The first tip is the answer appear in the same order. I have told you guys before also that the answer will come one by one. That means it will maintain a serial and you don't need to read the whole text. I have told you that you don't need to read the whole text, you don't read the whole passage. First scan for keywords. Keywords will appear to scan for your keywords. Then if you find the keyword, then read in details. The third one is there will be at least one of each type. I have told this also in the previous video that there will be at least one of each answer, whether it is yes for yes no not given or it is for true false not given. It will have at least one answer in the answer. This one, number 3, I will discuss once we start doing the practice work. The fourth one, don't confuse yourself with few silly words like every can also be told as few, all can also be told as always, some, often, most, occasionally. These are the same meaning, so don't confuse yourself with all this. There are also few things to look out. If you have any doubt, try to share it. The fifth tip is seem, claim. It seems to be right. He claims that his one is right. These both are the same thing. Then suggest, possibly, believe, probably. There is also an example. Let's look at that. Scientists now claim that several different species of humans evolved on Earth. Means they believe that several species of human evolved on Earth. It can also be told like scientists now know that several different species of humans evolved on the Earth. This means what they're trying to say is here claim and know, these both are the same thing. I hope you understand. The sixth tip is the statement won't be a word-to-word match. The statement you find in the passage, the sentence you find in the passage wouldn't be the same. It would be a paraphrased one or a synonyms is used. So you don't have to look for word-to-word match. You have to look for the meaning. You have to see that if the meaning matches or not. Try to match the meaning. Okay. 7. The test is not an assessment of your knowledge of the topic. See, particularly there are few things that of logic you can say that yeah it is true or not, but don't go for your logic. It doesn't. The test is not because of your knowledge, how much you know. It is that they have given you a passage. They want to see that how much you can read and gain from that passage, how much you can find from that passage. So there is an example I will tell you that. So if you happen to know from your knowledge that a particular sentence is correct, don't write it true if it is not given in the passage. If it is not given in the passage, don't write it true, even if you know that it is the truth. Okay. 8. Last tip, remember that at least one answer will be not given. People sometimes we do true false not given, we write true, we write false, but we forget to write about the not given. So remember that at least one answer will be not given. Let's move on with our strategy. What strategy we would follow? The first one is read the instruction carefully. Double check. I have told this one also in my previous video. Like it was a bonus tip for you guys. Like you will have to read the question, what they're asking for. Are they asking for your true false not given, or they are asking for yes no not given? These are very important thing to see. Then read the statement and try to understand the meaning of each. Try to read the statement, the question, and try to understand what are they asking for. What is the main motive of this question? What are they looking for? then move on to the passage. Okay, before moving on to the passage, you need to mark the keywords in the question. Look for the keywords. The keywords that you have marked will not certainly be the same in the passage. It will be paraphrased, or synonyms would be used. So here they have told that there are few statements like all, as, some, always, often. These are the words that you have to scan for. I have told this, underline the keyword. You won't necessarily find the exact word in the text due to the extensive use of synonym. You won't find the exact word. Thing like people now use so many words for a particular thing to mean something. You can use a different sort of words. So nowadays there are a lot of synonyms and paraphrasing, so you have to look for paraphrased words. Fifth strategy is reread the statement and scan the first paragraph. When you look for the question, so when you look at the question, read the first question and then move on to the passage, read the first paragraph. Many a time that you won't find the answer in the first paragraph, so then you have to move to the second paragraph. So read the second paragraph as well, then you have to decide, read it in details, then decide whether the answer is true, false, or not given. Okay, now I have to tell that to be true, if the answer is true, what it have to be, the information must exactly match, even if the words are different. Even if the words are different, the information, what you understand from the sentence has to match. Look carefully for qualifying word that might change the meaning. Here we have discussed about the qualifying words. I'll mark it in red. These are the qualifying words. As, all, some, all. These are the words that change the full meaning of the sentence. So look for these words. And this one is, if you are struggling to find the answer, it's probably because it isn't there. That means it is not given. The last step is repeat the process for the remaining question. One you have completed, then look for the second one in the same way we have told you. Now, the difference between true, false, not given and yes or not given. Many a time people get confused. What is the meaning of true, false, not given and yes, not given? Are they both the same? No. True, false, not given text will contain factual information about the topic. Factual information means scientific research and all those stuff. And yes or not given, the text will contain the opinion, views, or belief of the writer. It will contain the belief of the writer or other people, but it will not contain the factual. The main difference is here it contains factual information, and here it contains opinion, view, or belief. Okay, these are the main two differences in yes or not given and true, false, not given answer. Okay, so then let's move on to our, I have prepared a question for you guys, so let's see. The question that I have sharing here with you guys will be down in the description. If you want to download by yourself to practice, you can do, but I'll do one for you guys. The question here is very lengthy. I have divided and found this exact statement, and I have bought like that. See, the first question is, sir, let's first of all read the question and underline the keywords. Rising level of literacy was the main theme of the conference. What are the keywords? Literacy, main theme, and the most importantly, conference. They're talking about a conference. Let's read the question. Let's read the passage now. Sir Anthony was speaking at a conference about the need to improve young people's sense of well-being. What are they talking about? Sense of well-being. And here they're saying that literacy was the main theme. Okay, there is a contradiction, but then also let me read the second sentence. The University of Buckingham Ultimate Well-being in Education Conference examined how to respond to stresses and anxiety facing young people. What are they talking about? They examined stresses and anxiety. There is no way they're talking about literacy. That means the first answer is completely false. Understood? Let's do the second one. I want you guys to do it with me, so you can pause the video and try to find the answer and then again resume. Let's read the second question. Online platforms such as Facebook and Twitter can have negative impact on young people's life. What are the keywords? Facebook, Twitter, and negative effect on whom? Young people. And let's see now the passage. But Sir Anthony suggested another more low-tech approach to reducing anxiety. Here also they're talking about anxiety. Anxiety can also be told like a negative effect. The soothing presence of animals such as dog. So dog is the cure. They have talked about the cure, because dog is the cure. Because how can you know that? Because they have told that low tech. It is not a technology, it is an animal. Low tech dog. Let me use the highlighter. The quickest and biggest hit that we can make to improve mental health in our school and to make them feel safe for children is to have at least one dog. How can you make young people means children, students have a better mental health? Is to have a dog in every single school in a country. Means to have a dog in every single school in the country, said Sir Anthony, because children can relate to animal when they are hurt and anxious and sad in a way that they can't always with human being. So let me read the question again. I have already can guess the answer, but let me again read the question. Online platform such as Facebook and Twitter can have negative impact on young people's life. Okay, they can impact young people's life. Okay, by our logic you can say that yes, true. But in the passage they haven't mentioned a single word about online platform and especially about Facebook and Twitter. They haven't mentioned even a single word. So the answer is not given. I hope you all understand. Let's move on to the third question. First read the question, highlight the keywords. I hope now you all can do it by yourself. Pause the video and do it. And then try to match the answer with me. There is evidence that the presence of pet in school help kids with mental health issue. What are they talking about? There is evidence. Evidence is a keyword. So let me underline evidence. That the presence of pet in school help kids with mental health issue. If there is any mental health issue, pets help to improve that. Let's read the passage. But Sir Anthony suggested that one low-tech. Okay, the answer to the third question is on the previous passage that you have read. Part of the passage that you have read, it is in here. So let me read it once again for you guys. The quickest and biggest hit that we can make to improve mental health. See, the keywords are matching. Help means to improve. Health means to improve, and mental health means mental health is given, same word. In our school is to make them feel safe for children, but is to have at least one dog in every single school in the country. So to have a dog, that means the answer is true. Okay, then let's move on to the last and the final question. The government minister may introduce. May means it is not completely sure. So this can be a keyword because this is a qualifying word. I have told you about the qualifying word. This is one of the qualifying word. Introduce a national scheme promoting well-being dogs in school. Promoting what? Well-being dogs in school. Did they talk about this? Let me look in the passage. The education secretary said that his visit to school has certainly shown him how common well-being dogs are becoming. Because they are becoming popular day by day, well-being dogs. This is one of those things that wasn't around when I was at school. This is told by whom? The education secretary, Mr. Hind. I hadn't really realized the incidence of it until I was education secretary. Irrelevant stuff they have told us, so you have to ignore all this. But ignoring means you don't have to overlook this, you have to also know what they're talking about. He said that he had been surprised at the idea at first, but saw for himself that many children found the experience really uplifting, particularly those that have different way of expressing themselves and coming out of themselves. All these are irrelevant for me. I would like to, if I was there, I would cut all this line. Still I didn't find anything. Let me look in here. He did, however, stated that although the dogs can really help, there is no plan for central dog policy. There is no plan. There is no plan. And he says what? The government minister may introduce. That means this is a complete scam. False. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to tell in this video. So let's recap once more what I have discussed this entire video. The first one I have discussed about the top tips. I hope you guys read this properly. Okay, let me first clean it for you guys, then I think it will be easier for you to read. You can pause the video, take a screenshot, or try to read it by yourself. These are the words that will confuse you. Even though this means the same thing, this may confuse you. Okay, this is the fifth one. Fifth tip: seem, claim, suggest, possibly. There are many words like this. If you want me to make another video about all these words, so let me know in the comment section down below. I will try to make new videos about words and synonyms of words. So if you guys like the video, please subscribe the channel and hit the like button. I will see you in the next video with another interesting Ielts topic. So that's it for today. I hope you stay healthy and happy. Be well prepared for your Ielts exam. I'll see you in the next video.